And again, this is the sort of thing we don't want to wait till we're late in life to start. We've got to do it. And if we are late in life start, when you're watching this right now, go for it, man. Worst case scenario, you die, right?
Or you fail and you didn't achieve anything anyway. So you're right where you started.
Yeah. But I mean, they never have like Abraham Lincoln. They're not like, here was a guy who played it safe. He never took risks, and therefore we built a big statue. You never see anybody who has a big statue built at the graveyard, anybody we still read about in history books, was a risk taker. They were a game changer. They were a momentum maker. They took action, right?
Yep.
Now, a question I'd have here for you is, if I'm watching this, and I've always been slow to action, okay? And right now I'm watching this, and I have this big idea right now. Right now, I just had this idea. What would you tell me to do?
In my mind, I would say share it with as many people as you can. I mean, it doesn't sound hard, especially on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time. I can say, hey, I'm going to do this, and I put it on Facebook, and I got 30 comments of, you are not going to do that, or, you better not do that, or, all right, I'm in, let me help you.
I have a lady that I know who she's wanting to write a book, and when she told her family about the book, they were like, you can't write that. That's like a forbidden fruit. You can't say that. You know what I mean? And so for her, she shared it with people, but it kind of, and I'm just playing devil's advocate for the person who's watching this who maybe has a negative family, or, maybe their Facebook friends are like, boo. Well, she told people, and then she kind of got a lot of pushback.
Right.
Is it important for you to act in spite of pushback?
Oh, absolutely, if you're passionate about something.
Okay.
Now, there's also a value in that of looking and saying, what might be the pitfalls? When people have other perspectives, you may not have seen the pitfalls. So what I do is when I say, hey, I want to do this, so I want to make this giant snow cone on a snow day. There was some pushback from people going, you can't do that.
Can't do it.
You're causing people to be getting out in unsafe conditions.
Oh my gosh.
And so, I learned certain things like when you're advertising, you're saying, if you feel comfortable driving the road, in a four-wheel drive, come out and see us, or whatever it may be.
I drive a Hummer, and no matter what the weather is, I will be there.
And I expect to see you there.
That's right. Now here's the next final question. Final quote from our main man here from his book, Guerrilla Marketing. When you view marketing from the vantage point of the guerrilla, you realize that it's important, that it's your opportunity to help your prospects and customers succeed. They want to succeed at earning more money, building their company, losing weight, attracting a mate, becoming more fit, or quitting smoking. You can help them. You can show them how they can achieve their goal. Marketing isn't about you, it's about them. I hope you never forget that. And what he's saying is like, basically that you're trying to help other people with your product.
Right.
Do you honestly believe that selling chicken to somebody is helping them?
I do.
Really?
When my team members work for me, one of the things I talked about is a lot of times you might get some pushback from what we call suggestive selling. Okay. So, for example, we do require people to suggest a sell. And a young person may be like, well, we're just pushing something on them. Well,
what does suggestive selling mean if I don't know what that term is?
What suggestive selling may be is, like if you order a combo meal at Chick-fil-A, we may turn around and say, would you like a cookies and cream milkshake with that?
Ooh. And then they say, sure.
Well, and your response right there is exactly it. People may not know that we have a cookies and cream milkshake.
My wife will do this every time someone asks.
I'm writing it down. She's come to Chick-fil-A.
We went to, I swear this is not, I can't make this story up. We were at Starbucks. I was not there, my kids were there. My daughter goes, Mom got sold. Like that's what my daughter said. So we're at Starbucks, their kids are at Starbucks, the 5 kids with Mom, and the guy says, would you like an extra yada yada to go home with you today? Like she bought a drink, and he's like, would you like a bag of freshly ground? We don't even have a machine that can process freshly ground. And she was like, why would, he said, would you like to try a bag of freshly ground? And then she says, yeah, I think I would. He's like, okay. He rings her up, and my daughter's like, oh, Mom, you got sold. So Havana's telling me, she's like 8 at the time. She's like, Dad, Mom bought a bag of coffee today. But it's interesting when you ask people if they want to go ahead and,
right.
Well, what, half of them say yes, or a tenth of them? I mean, somebody says yes.
Yeah, we get a good turnaround on people that say yes. Probably about 30 to 40% will say yes.
That's amazing. 30 to 40% of people didn't want a milkshake.
Well, maybe they didn't want it. They didn't know we had it. But I think that that's important for businesses. Not everybody knows every product that you have. You may have something that could benefit them. I know that a lot of times when we get visits from the corporate office with Chick-fil-A, they will come up and they'll order food because they want to taste our food, make sure it's consistent.
Yeah.
And so I've trained my people that when a corporate office person comes up, they always buy it if you suggest it. So when they'll come up and order a meal, and I've trained my people to suggest to sell a party tray to them, and ask them if they would like a $50 party tray to go with their order. And of course, as soon as that happens, they know what I set them up for.